Next week is my 36-week appointment. I had to have a C-section with my son. He was frank breech. And I'm not saying that C-sections are bad. For me, it's a little bit more of a hard thing. Several times through the day, she will go sideways. I've had a lot of thoughts with that, and I just don't want to go through that again. I'm not feeling peace about it. Hey guys, it's Danny. So this is my pregnancy update video. Normally my videos are a little bit more manicured. The background looks good and the bed is all made nicely, and I have my ring light going. Right now I just have like the nasty orange overhead light. But today's a really busy day, so the only way I can film this video is if I'm multitasking. Right now I'm reorganizing my hospital bag and at the same time packing some things that I forgot. I think I'm 35 days and 4 weeks pregnant. Next week is my 36-week appointment, and that's a really big appointment for me because they're going to be able to tell me if baby girl is head down or not. If you guys watched my birth vlog or my birth video, which I can link below if you haven't seen it, because this video might not make any sense if you haven't seen it. Basically, I had to have a C-section with my son because he was transverse through most of the third trimester, and on the day that I went into labor, he was frank breech, and we kind of already knew I was headed for a C-section, but we were trying to give him like optimal time to flip. And I'm not saying that C-sections are bad necessarily. I know people who've had them and it's great. For me, it's a little bit more of a hard thing. So when my son was born, like the whole procedure, I was really scared of going to the hospital. I actually had bacterial spinal meningitis when I was 2.5, and I know a lot of people don't remember life when they were 2.5, but I kind of do. I have a lot of memories from being little, and I have a couple memories from being in the hospital, and hospitals have always kind of scared me. I don't like going to them. I don't like when people are sick, and I want to go visit them, but it's really hard. And I know that like a couple years ago, a friend of mine ended up in the hospital and I went to go visit her, and I literally had like flashbacks to when I was 2, because I walked down a hallway that looked exactly like one from the hospital that I was in when I was sick. But anyway, so ended up being like a really good experience, a really positive experience with my C-section. Like nothing went wrong. The doctors were great. Everyone was just so nice. I think what was hard for me was everything that happened afterwards. For example, I have a lot of allergies to medicines, and because of that, I don't really like to take medicines. And I've always had this picture of like a dream birth being like completely unmedicated, which I know is not everyone's cup of tea, but it's definitely what I want, because yeah, I just don't want to deal with being allergic to something and having to deal with that while recovering from, you know, having a baby and stuff like that. That being said, I did have a reaction to some medicine when I had a C-section. When you have a C-section baby, they take it over to be checked. There are just some things that are different. I'm not a doctor, so I can't mention what all of those are, but they just want to make sure baby's okay. Then they do cheek to cheek. Afterwards, they take you to a room to just monitor you, and that's when you get to hold your baby and do skin to skin. I don't really remember a whole lot because the medicine that they give you, like I remember Jax being born and all of that, and I remember being in the room, but everything after that's kind of fuzzy. I know that at one point I got really dizzy and I wasn't allowed to hold him because of how dizzy I was. I felt like I was gonna throw up, and Tim got to do skin to skin with him for a really long time. I don't remember how long I was in that room for. It was hours, so I didn't get to hold my son for hours after he was born. I thought I remembered holding him, but Tim says that I didn't, and it just makes me really sad that I like couldn't remember like after he was born. I couldn't nurse him right away either, so that was really hard for me. Something that I really wanted to do that I wasn't able to do. The experience of using pain meds afterwards, like again, I said I'm allergic to a lot of different medications, and I'm not sure if this is why they chose to put me on different medications than other people, but whatever I was on, and I can't remember what it was called, it made me really sleepy. Like anything that says may cause drowsiness, like I'm gonna be passed out. Like it's just the way that it's gonna be. And that's really hard because I'm trying to care for my newborn and I can't stay awake. And in the middle of the night, I also was like not waking up to my alarm to wake Jax up to feed him. He had jaundice when he was born, so I needed to stay on top of feedings. The more you feed them, the faster their jaundice goes away. So I had that going for me. And then on top of that, the medicine I was on was passed through my milk to my son. Newborns are already really sleepy, but he was so sleepy that he wouldn't wake up to feed. He was born at 8 pounds and he basically went down to 7 pounds. And like we went to so many nursing consultants and every single one of them was like, well, you know, just tickle his feet, like tickle his face, like just, you know, tug at his arms a little and he'll wake right up. And like I felt stupid after a while because I was like, I'm doing that and it's not working. I got to a point where we would have to put him on like a cold surface to wake him up and he would still only stay awake for about a minute and then just pass right out. And I had to make the really hard decision to go off of pain meds, even though I was in excruciating pain, not necessarily due to the C-section itself, like some of it was. Again, if you watched my birth vlog, you'll see that I actually fell in my driveway and scuffed up my left leg pretty badly. I still have a scar on my ankle and I was just in pain from my leg all the way up to the incision area and even above the incision area. The pain meds just weren't helping enough, but I had to go off of them so that my baby would eat. And I have like pictures of him from when he was like a newborn to like month 1 or 2, I think. You can see like a huge difference. All I had to do was go off my pain meds and then he just plumped right up and his jaundice disappeared. Before I figured out it was the pain meds, I was nursing him, but he wasn't really taking anything. And then I was pumping afterwards so that we could give him a bottle directly afterwards. And bottles are a lot easier for babies to drink from. You're not really encouraged to pump in the first month of nursing because your body's trying to regulate and figure out how much baby needs. And so I was basically engorging myself, and then we had a huge problem afterwards with a very forceful letdown, way too much milk. I felt like I was always either nursing or sitting in a room pumping, and then he was still hungry afterwards, and it was just like, I don't want to go through that again. And so with all that being said, baby girl has been head down for most of the 3rd trimester, and that's been absolutely awesome. And I can tell because when she gets hiccups, it's very low, and when I had Jax, hiccups were very high. But in the last week, she has decided to be sideways and she's been head up. She's just been all over the place. I can tell that she's like trying to go head down. The way that a midwife explained this to me a few years ago with my son is like once they get big enough, which is around now 35, 36 weeks, their head goes into your pelvis and they wear it like a helmet, and it's really hard for them to get out of that. Several times through the day, she will go sideways and it hurts. And I know that pain, and my stomach gets all misshapen and lumpy, and I feel her feet over here and I feel her head like way over here, and it's just like and I've done a lot of I've had a lot of hard thoughts with that, like coming to terms with everything that bothered me about having to have a C-section the first time around. And I just don't want to go through that again, and I just want that opportunity to push my baby out. So today I have a chiropractic appointment, and that appointment is going to involve a few different things. This woman is specialized in doing chiropractic appointment for pregnant women, and she's going to do some stuff to open up my pelvis, kind of make it easier for baby girl to get where she needs to go if for some reason my pelvis is too tight. It's important for me because the 36-week appointment is an appointment where they're going to tell me where her head is at, and if she's not already in the birthing position, they're going to want to set up fetal manipulation thing again. It has a name that I cannot pronounce. I'll put it on the screen. And then after that, and even before that, all I can do is just pray about it and pray for not only for her to go head down, but that if for some reason she doesn't, that I will be at peace with everything. Right now, I'm not there. I'm not feeling peace about it, and I'm just scared, and I don't want to be scared, but I don't know, maybe I can ask for different medications and stuff. Obviously I won't be in as much pain because I won't have fallen in my driveway. We're in a completely different house. I don't have a driveway. With these types of manipulation things of the baby, I don't know what I'm saying. You can go into labor early. Just praying that that is not a thing. Hey.
Hey, sorry, I was checking out Jax one more time.
I just had my appointment.
Yeah.
And so the good news is she's head down.
Alright. Yeah, well, just had the good news. Is there bad news?
There's kind of so-so news. She's not engaged in my pelvis yet. The OB that I saw was very comforting. She said that at 36 weeks, that's generally common. That usually babies will stay head down once they're head down. When they wouldn't, it would be if like you had too much amniotic fluid, which I don't. I have a good amount. I love you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, I'm just gonna try and talk about my really crazy day very quickly so that I can get out of here and get home before I get stuck in traffic. How today was supposed to go is I was supposed to wake up, get ready for my doctor's appointment, go to my doctor's appointment, and immediately afterwards get my blood drawn. Then I was gonna come home, I was gonna make Jax's cupcakes and cake for his birthday party that he's gonna be having, and like frost things while he slept, and Tim may or may not have gone back to work. What ended up happening was as I was getting ready this morning to go to my doctor's appointment, I get a phone call that they've canceled my appointment, that the OB can't show up, and I was devastated. I really wanted to know if baby girl was head down. If she's not head down, I need to schedule an appointment to have a procedure done to flip her head down. The time has come, like I don't have very much time left. I like gave them a phone call and was able to get an appointment, but I had to drive really far away to do that. So I had to go get my blood drawn in the morning at the same place that I was gonna get my blood drawn, and there were issues with that because apparently the order never got put in, but my appointment had been set. Anyway, I just got done with my appointment, and as you may have heard on the phone, baby girl is head down, but she's not engaged yet. So that means she can slide out. She's still doing gymnastics every day. Like there's some times where I feel like she's literally sideways, like I can feel her. Thank you guys for listening to me chit chat. I gotta get going or I'm gonna get stuck in a ton of traffic. All right, bye guys. Hey guys, I just wanted to end this video properly. I've been editing this for a while and realized that I am actually currently 38 weeks pregnant, and today is my 38-week appointment, so I thought I would end it here on hopefully a high note. We will see. Yesterday I had another chiropractic appointment. I was really nervous that baby girl had gone sideways, even though I had been told at my 36-week appointment she was head down, just because I started feeling two really big bumps in a horizontal position, or kind of a diagonal position, but the chiropractor is really familiar with just baby positions. Touched my belly a lot, and she's really positive that baby girl is still head down. She's kind of like in a C position. Like if you look at my belly, her head would be down here, her rump here, and then like her thigh and her foot here, so in a C position. But I'm at my 38-week appointment today, and I'm gonna find out soon, and I gotta get in there. I'll update you guys when I get back, and then afterwards, I'll end the video. Okay. Okay, so it's been a while for me, not for you. So the chiropractor was right. Baby girl is head down and in the exact position that the chiropractor said. And I'm just really excited. I found out that I'm 1 centimeter dilated and 25% effaced. That's just due to pressure that the head puts on my pelvis. I'm not in labor or anything. And I got my blood drawn finally. Baby girl's gonna come any day now, so I just gotta be ready. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching my update. And again, my name is Danny. I make motherhood and lifestyle videos. If you're interested in following along on this journey, if you're interested in seeing baby girl born, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you can also follow me over on my Instagram account because I'm going to be giving updates there when it happens. So if you want to be the first to know, that's where you gotta be. Wish me luck. Okay, bye guys.